Is this upload schedule? This does not exist. There's no way I now have an upload schedule. That is 100% a joke. There is, once again, a problem. I feel like that's my new catchphrase. Now you might be wondering, what is the problem, smart, great, handsome, and old? I'm getting old. Old one. Well, it's happened before, actually, with this car. I'm referring to water getting in. So the ignition coil. Well, I mean, this time it's not the ignition coil. At least I don't think it is, because I just got them all replaced. I have MR2 Spider, or MR2 ignition coils in this car, and they work perfectly fine. That's because the MR2 runs off the same engine as this car. Anyways, it doesn't matter that runs off the same engine. Before, water was getting into the top of here. Now, all 4 of my cylinders have misfires. So we're gonna try to be diagnosing what's wrong with this. I've already had a hypothesis that it is this seal right here. That is because this is the only thing that unites all of the cylinders together. The other thing that it might be is my intake, my AEM cold air intake that I got for this car, sits a little low. I don't think water would be able to get in. Yet again, don't think. This is part of diagnosis. This is what we're all going through. Well, not all, it's just me right now. But water might be getting in through there. I don't know. I don't think it has much of a vacuum to get it all the way up the pipe and all the way into the engine. Yet again, might be possible, not 100% sure. Anyways, if you're getting started on this, I'm gonna try to do bolt by bolt. Emphasis on the word try. First thing you're gonna wanna do is take off your beautiful engine cover and set it aside. And just keep those are bad. Keep your beautiful hardware right there. Then what you're gonna wanna do is just go ahead and unbolt. I've already unbolted one, and I think I slid these all off. Yeah, I did. Just go ahead, unbolt all this, and then there's 2 bolts. There's one right there and one right there, holding in your wiring harnesses. I think that's what it is. I think it's a wiring harness. Holding that in, and that's what you want to get first step done. I think I just found the best position to work on this engine. It's like right there. It's just so nice, except you can't see my face unless I do this. Whatever. Anyways, once you go ahead and unbolt this, try to make sure you do it with a cold engine, because then you won't burn yourself. Once you get your little ignition coil lines off, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of tug up with the bolts off, of course. Just tug. Should come off. Oh, there we go. Holy, that's a lot of water. Yeah, okay. Just get them all loose, and I'd recommend letting them sit there, just so that you have them all done, and try to put them back like this so that you don't let any bacteria or anything in your engine. Not that that really matters. It kind of matters, but whatever. Just check these things out. I got these at the dollar store for like $4. They're like insane. They have so much grip on them. Like, I can just grip that, pull it right up. There we go. More water again, because it's a lot of suction. But these things are amazing. It's that grippy here. They're like great. Okay, after you get all these up, see they're all very loose now, except that one. That one kind of felt itself go back. Once you get them all kind of up like this, I would recommend going cylinder by cylinder. So you do paper towel on one, let that one sit for a bit, paper towel on this, but we haven't gotten to the paper towel yet, so you know what, you're just gonna have to see what I do for this. But yeah, just get these all up, set aside, well not aside, up like this, get this set aside. Might get in the way, just gotta kind of force stuff like that. And yeah, just do that. Okay, so this is getting into the actual drying out part of this. I'd say grab a double piece of paper towel, like this. Just fold it in half. So, I found a really good, easy way to do this. Grab like a tool that's pretty long and wrap a piece of paper towel around it so that when you get in the cylinder, you can like move it around, pick up any water. There wasn't a lot in cylinder 4. I went in order. This is what I pulled out of cylinders 1 and 2. This one here was cylinder 3. is kind of bad. And cylinder 4. And then this one right here, that's oil. Never mind. Oh, this one was all. Oh, okay, wait, maybe this one was 1. I think I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to use 1 for all. Not, it's whatever. You're just putting water in water. It's whatever. There we go. Now we can actually see something again. Now you want to go. Whoa, that was some grammar. Now you're gonna want to go ahead and take your 5/8 socket and start removing your spark plugs. Now I just went ahead and laid all of my ignition coils on the floor. Well, not on the floor, on a stool, on here. All in order, by the way. And you're gonna want to take a look at what you find. To me, they're all good except for cylinder 2 and 4. And 1 have a little bit of oil. So 3, something might be wrong here because all of these are the exact same. Another tip that you can try that might help is take the ignition coils out and swap what cylinder they're in. Keep an eye on what cylinder you started with, and if the problem follows to the next cylinder that one goes to, then the ignition coil is the problem. I for a fact know that my ignition coils are fine, as I just got these ones like 2 months ago. And as we can see here, this does not look very fun, does it? There's a spark plug down there, but that is very, very rusty. Compared to all these, like that is a lot. Gonna remember that, because that one there, cylinder 3, was the one that was misfiring the most. That one was at like 12 when I read it on my thing. All the rest of them were around like 5 or 6. But before, it was the first time it was just cylinder 3, and that one was like 60. Before, cylinder 3 was the one that was actually messing up. So I'm thinking that the water in that, the rust on that was caused from water in it over time, because I'm assuming the owner before me never really looked at these, and water got in through there and rusted that one out. Okay, I'm now going to go ahead and remove all the spark plugs. Make sure to put these in order with their corresponding ignition coils. Brain fart there, whatever. Then, once you get all your coils out, and preferably I would say put them with their corresponding ones, you come back over here, grab your paper towel, and go further down into your engine, not as far as you can go, but pretty far. Try not to get any stuff in here, because we'll obviously need it, and try to get as much of the liquid out as you can. Whatever liquid you might have, oil, water, gas, anything, try to get it out, because that's going to be the way that you drain it. Now, you're going to want to grab a piece of paper towel and roll it up just like this. And then you're going to proceed to grab said piece of paper towel, put it all the way. Didn't roll it enough. That's how you know it's not going to fit. So you do really, really want to start like centimeter, and then just keep going with it. Because if you get too wide, you're not going to get far enough down. And if you're not far enough down, you're not going to soak up as much liquid or whatever substance that you might have as you hope. Once you have all your paper towel in here, let it sit for about 20 minutes to half an hour to really let it soak up all the moisture that you have built up in your engine, or water. This will allow your engine to get rid of all of the water or whatever fluid you had. What I would personally do is put something over top of it just to, really make sure that nothing gets in there. Nearly forgot to push record. Then you gotta already put that spark plug back in. Once after 20 minutes, just put the spark plugs back in, and if that doesn't work, do it again. Try twice, and if that doesn't work, then might be a different problem. Then once you've done all that, make sure to put your ignition coils back in, and make sure that they hook up correctly to your spark plugs. Now, if you couldn't tell, I took it for a drive. I forgot to record it, but it ran good. Still needs it. needs to burn off a little bit of it, you know, because you're not going to soak it all up, you know. The whole goal of this paper towel thing is to try to get rid of most of the liquid that you have. Most of it, like, you got to burn off a little bit of it, like the last little bit, to get it running well again. Now I'll quickly get a start up for you guys so that you can hear what the final product sounds like. Still a little low for my personal like it about 900. Find the car doesn't. And two, I hope you were able to use it for your own personal needs and fixes. I don't know if you can tell. Well, I had the garage closed first. It's pretty bright out. It has been bright out, but the sun's going down, and it's nice. But when I was driving, I found out what all this was. I got somebody to follow me just in case something didn't go right, and it turns out I'm like really burning well. Yeah, I thought it was just a little bit, but it's like decent amount. And pretty sure that's piston ring issues. Those happen a lot with these cars, and I honestly kind of suspected it. I thought it burned oil when we got it. I could smell a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, without keeping you here much longer, I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did, drop a like, comment if it did work. Any other tricks too that you might have done to fix this, because it's probably going to happen again to me if I can't figure out why it keeps happening. But yeah, well, anyways, like, subscribe, comment, do all those lovely things, and I will see you in the next one when my car is inevitably broken again.